how have you actually enabled your clients and the companies that you work with to build trust with their uh, end customer, who can be healthcare professionals, physicians, patients? So if you can just take us through a few touch points that you do in your business or your
Sure.
services.
Sure, Rashmi. So there are two interesting, parts to this question.
Hmm.
The first question is, how do they build the confidence or the rapport with the physician and the entire ecosystem? And the second part is, how do we actually do that?
Yeah.
Once this, trust is established, how we make an executable plan around it. So first is regarding the trust factor. It's very important to understand that pharma is a very heavily regulated industry,
Yes.
and it's a very complex industry,
Mm.
right from the research stage to manufacturing to supply chain, and then finally the marketing piece. It's one of the most complex industries, and that's the reason why adapting technology is also a challenge for them. So they have to abide by so many rules and regulations, and one small mistake could really impact at the end of the day. The spectrum of it is the end user whose life is at stake. So that's the reason why technology has to be very carefully applied in this industry. How we build that confidence to them is one, provide them relevant use cases. So, for instance, if we are working with pharma today, we have a background of around 6 to 7 years of working with the top leading hospital chains within India. So, we were working with Apollo, almost all brands like Apollo Spectra, Credit, Phoenix, hospitals. Similarly, with Manipal, the entire chain, we were working with 6 out of top 10 chains in India. And that gave us complete understanding of how a physician and a patient relationship works across various departments. So we worked very, very detailed way with various departments like cardiology, oncology, ortho, almost the entire spectrum. And this was at pan-India level. So we had millions of records of data
Mm.
where we were analyzing the data from the labs, from the prescription data, from the past genetic history, and sometimes there were like almost 1,000 plus parameters per patient,
Wow.
and we were synthesizing that and doing patient risk profiling, and this was being done like in and out over years. So that gave us the confidence to prove to pharma that we really understand the healthcare domain. On our board at a time when we were developing our first product, we had almost 20 physicians on our advisory board who were practicing physicians with 10, 15 years of experience who were vetting each and every algorithm.
Hmm.
They were specialists from the particular field. So that's the kind of inputs that we have taken to build our products. So we showed them relevant use cases, and we showed them how carefully each and every algorithm was written. And the second thing is we also complied, we showed them compliances. For example, data is a very important aspect,
Yeah.
how data is anonymized and how it should not be. So we took up ISO 27001 certification. We showed them that we maintained complete anonymization. There's no data download or upload possible. We maintained very strict protocols of using all the analysis over the cloud with multiple layers of protection so that they are comfortable,
Hmm.
that they don't have to worry about these basic hygiene and sanitary factors,
Hmm.
which is so important going forward. And these are regulatory compliances that we need. So this gives them the comfort that we are in safe hands and these people know their stuff. And then it comes to the execution model. So as you rightly said, the farmer opinions are changing, and the older traditional model of an MR going to the physician is very, very different